Right, hi everyone, it's Anja here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks, and I hope you have as well, finished my first 4 bands for the braided cowl. And indeed, yeah, look, they are attached on one side because you don't end your work, you just keep going to do the 4 bands. So we are now going to, in this video, we are going to attach these ones here. Or I mean, they are attached, but we're going to finish them off here. So we're going to do some crochet here. Then I'm going to show you how to braid them. And then I'm going to show you how to attach them at the end as well. And I used some of these for that, some pegs. So, oopsie. Okay, so that was that adventure. And now on with... on with the crochet after she picks up her camera. Oh dear. Right, so first of all, you're at the end of your row. So what we are going to do is chain 1 to create the height. This does not count as a stitch, so we just do it, but we disregard it for counting. Then we are going to do 1 single crochet. So now we're doing single crochets, but we're going to have to do them in the end here. Now, it's not so easy to find. The first one I did, I have to say, I was, you know, I didn't know where to stick it in, basically, but you just do it. You just do one where you think it has to go, and that's there. Okay, and I try to pick up 2 loops. Oh, well, I'll just stick it in here. Okay, so there's a hole there and I just stuck it in there. Okay, just as long as you get. So per band you need to create 3 stitches. So this is 1, and now we're going to pick up and pick up again. So you've got 2 loops, and then that's the second stitch, 1, 2, and now the third stitch we're going to insert it just about. I want to insert it there, but I just want to put it a little bit lower so I have 2 loops and do another single crochet. See? So now across my loop I have 3 stitches. So I'll do that again. Making sure that all your bands are in the same, you know, same direction. So your V's are lying on top of your bands, okay? Now you have to go to the beginning of the second band, go in there and single crochet, and again here, go in, pull up, go in again a little bit further on, pull up. You have 3 loops and just do a single crochet with all those 3 loops, and then do another one on the edge of that band. So you have 3 bands, so you now have 6 stitches. Okay, and I'm just going to continue. This is not going to take very long. So again, 2 loops to be pulled up here in 2 different places. Let me just get some more yarn. And you pull through, so that's the second stitch here and the third stitch. Voila, so that's 9 stitches. And now here, just making sure, yeah, I'm in the right direction with that band. Pull through, do a stitch, pull through here and pull through there and do a stitch, and at the end we do another one. There we go. So we now have 12 stitches lying on top of our bands. Okay, then you turn your work and you chain 1. Again, this is disregarded. So now we are going to do 1. So now it's quite easy because you just work in your stitches that you've just created. Oh, what am I doing? I'm yarning over. It's such a habit to yarn over. So single crochet, then we're going to do, see, I'm yarning over again. Then in 2 of your stitches to create, you know, 3 loops and then go over. So we are now decreasing. So what we're doing is, see, I've done it again. 1 single crochet, and then you loop up 2 and you do 1 single crochet. 1 single no, that's not a single, yeah, it's a single crochet. Did I loop over? Did I? Oh dear, no. Okay, and a single crochet. Okay, so we're decreasing our stitches by doing 1 single crochet and then 2 together. That's what it says. SC 2 tog. That means single crochet 2 together. So that means pulling up 2 loops and then doing the single crochet. So now on top of here we have 2, 4, 6, 8 single crochet stitches, and that's what we need because it says that at the end of our line on the platform, on the pattern, on the platform. Chain 1, so I have to turn, chain 1. Then we're going to do 3 single crochet just in your stitches that you've created earlier. Then we're going to do 1 together, so 2 together, more like. So pull up 2 in 2 different stitches, so 1, 2, and then you continue, and then you've decreased it again by 1 stitch, and then another 3, no, don't yarn over, another 3 stitches, and this is my last one here. And now I have 2, 4, 6, 7 single crochets on there. Okay, so that's 7. And now the pattern tells us to chain 1, turn it as well, and now we just have to do single crochet in each one across. So this we have to repeat for 10 rows. Now, I did a bit, I did about 8 rows or something, and then I stopped because I am not thinking, and look what I'm doing, yarning over, because I just wanted to see how long it was, so I could choose the length of my cowl. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then again, chain 1, turn, and in the first stitch maybe, don't forget the first one. Did I yarn over? I did a half double crochet. Oh dear, it's going well, it's going well. Okay, so in there. And so you continue that for a while. I'm just going to, you know, leave it for now, and I'm going to show you how to do the braiding. Okay, so now we're ready to start braiding, and if you look at it like this, you have A, B, C, and D. And we are going to take B and D. So first of all, B, and you put it across A, and then you take D and you put it across C, and then you take A and you put that across D, like so. Okay, so that's your first braid. Then you're looking at it again the same way as before, A, B, C, D. So you take you take B, put it over A, and you take D and put it over C, and then A goes over C. And I might need to go a little bit tighter. Make sure you don't have any holes. And yeah, so same thing again. Still need a little bit tighter, I think. I mean, you can do this until you're happy with it, really. So, okay, so we have A and B, C and D. So B, goes over A, and C, D goes over C, and then A goes over C. There we go. So B over A, D over C, and A over C. Over C, over water. And you keep doing this until you've got your, you know, you've got everything braided until the end, but also until you're happy with it, because like I started here, I didn't start as tidily as I could have done. So you might need to just redo it. And it's quite fun actually, because it's quite novel. I've not really braided with 4 bits before, so that was interesting in itself. And that's when you find you've crocheted some hair, a hair strand into there. Oh dear. There we go, see? I'm getting there. A, B over A, C over D, A over C. B over A, C over D. So now the question is, how far do you go? So I'm trying to go as far as I can, obviously, like that, I think. Yeah, and then this one as well. So there, okay. So once you get to this point here, this is, oh, I've done it again. Okay, so I've got to hold on to this because I can't let go now. I can't let go now. Oh dear, it's a good thing my camera is quite robust, honestly. This is where the pegs come in handy. You're going to just peg the 2 edges together so they stay together of the bands. So here's 2, let's put that there, and here is another one with that. So they do have to overlap, obviously, because otherwise you can't hold on to both of them, but this way at least it's all attached together. So now we have to get some yarn. I need to, that's where my end of my wool was, so I need to put that in. I'm going to get some yarn and we're going to attach it. Okay, so I found some yarn and we're going to look at our work this way, and we're going to start here in the corner. So I've got my yarn and I'm going to just try and pick up 2 loops, pull my yarn through. And generally this is how I attach. I don't know how you attach. I do a little knot. And then I start with pulling up a loop in the same one, doing a single crochet, like that, another chain, sorry, doing a chain, and then that's sort of my starting point. Okay. And now we have to do the same thing as in the other one, but of course we have to pick up our bits. So let's do a single crochet in the first one, if it's all cooperating, of course, a single crochet, then 2 together, and I'm going to just let go of this one so I can find the second one to put my crochet hook in. So 2 together, pull through, and then at the end here a single crochet. Okay, so you've got your 3 stitches on the top. Then we go to the corner of the next one. There's a little bit of fluff there. We go to the corner of the next one and you do your single crochet into what I think is a good hole, and where are at least 2 posts to pick up, I think. Yeah. So in there, pull it tight and do a single crochet. Then we have to do 2 together, so you're putting in that hole here and you put in there again. Can you see that? Sorry, I went out of the frame there. So I've just put in a single crochet in that corner of that second band, and then now I'm pulling up 2 hooks, 2 loops for my 2 together. It's easier if you undo your pegs, but it's just keeping your things together, really. You don't actually, the pegs are just so that your braiding really doesn't come undone. So I've got 2 stitches now, so 1 more in the corner here, single crochet, there we go. Okay, so I have 6 stitches. Now for my next band, again same thing, you pull it through and do a single crochet quite tightly, because this is where you're actually connecting those. Pull up your loop, and another one here somewhere. Where am I? Here. Pull them up and do a single crochet, and then 1 in the corner. Pull it up and do a single crochet, and then you're at the last band to attach. So you're in that corner here, single crochet, and you bring them together nicely, then 2 together, 1, 2, pull up, pull through all of those, and then your last stitch there in the corner, single crochet, and there we go. So like it says on the pattern, we now have 12 stitches across the top, and this is where you start repeating what we did in the beginning of this video, where you're going to decrease down to 7 and then keep going. So you'll be decreasing first of all to 8 and then 7 stitches. Right, so, and then do your ends ready to attach both braids together. So you'll have to repeat this pattern now. This, what we've done today in this video, you have to do that twice. So the first video you have to do twice, and this video you have to do twice. And I'll see you again when you've got your both braids ready, with some edging on the back to see how we, what I mean is with some of this here, with most of this done. Okay, so I'm going to continue on with that for now. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe so you don't miss that last video, and I would like to see your pictures, so show me your cows when they're finished. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.